Starting route guidance to Ventura Ranch KOA Holiday, 7400 Pine Grove Road, Santa Paula, California.
So you know what that means. Time for another episode of The Rolling Escape. But first, we are going to stop for lunch along the California coast here in Ventura County. There's places along here where you can reserve for camping, but there's also just day use parking along the ocean's edge here. So we are going to do that, and then we will eventually make our way down to the KOA. So we just found out that check-in is at 2 o'clock today. So we're going to hang out here for a little while, have some lunch, and maybe, I was going to say maybe walk on the beach, but tide is high right now. There's Cameron in her favorite place ever, overlooking the beach. Well, I just finished making some popcorn. This is the Whirly Pop. You put the popcorn in, you put a little oil in, stick it on the stove, and you twist it until it pops. It's the greatest popcorn. Don't want to turn on the generator, so I am going to just melt some butter on the stove. Delicious. What are you guys doing?
Oh, we're just hanging silent. I'm taking a picture of Kim. She looks really funny because I told her to lay on this other rock. She's laying her head on the lower part and her legs on the higher part.
Low tide, you can easily walk all along here, right below these homes. hitter right there. I called the Ventura Ranch KOA, and it sounds like 2 o'clock is check-in. So it is about 1:35. We apparently have about a little over 30 minutes to go from here. So we're gonna head over and get the weekend started, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So we just arrived, and it's gonna check in. Looks like a pretty cool place. Got here, got our site, and now it's just a matter of getting everything situated and set up. As you can hear in the background, there's peacocks here. We always lay down this plastic cheesy tablecloth before we put down our nice one, because a lot of times these tables are kind of scummy, and so it kind of helps keep the good tablecloth clean. Just get a couple of these chairs set up, and then we're good to go. And we did bring our fire pit, our propane fire pit. I'll kind of show you guys kind of where we're situated once I get these chairs set up. There we go. Little camp chairs. I still need to get the tablecloth, actually, the table clips. We're in this, I can't remember what the name of our little area is. Alder, maybe? A little circle thing in the middle, a little grassy area. And then here we are. Brought an extra car because Cameron has to go to work and can't stay the whole time. We're kind of on a slope, so we stuck the little leveling bricks under the back tires, and then also under the rear levelers. But we have kind of, well, didn't even see this. Doesn't make me feel very good. Wonder when that collapsed. Hopefully the rest of this isn't going to collapse anytime soon. Let's hope there's no wind in the near future here. But yeah, this is a big tree that came down. Kind of sit up on this hill. There's some more campsites down there. And even through there, you can kind of see there's a little teepee. Guess you can rent the teepees. We'll walk around and check it all out. So we're sitting inside, and look who came to visit. Hey, buddy. Mr. Peacock. Hi. quite the tail on him, huh? Just don't be making that noise at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh, look out your window.
He's coming through the back. Buddy. You've got a really pretty tail, bud. So we just spotted that there's one sitting on this guy's porch. So this is a little setup. I think it's only open on the weekends. This is kind of like a little panning for different rocks. They've got like a legend over here on what you can look for when they've got it running, but obviously water normally is running through here. And then I think they put these different rocks in for the kids to kind of pan for. The covered wagon right there that you can rent and spend the night in. And then right here is the rock climbing wall. Again, I think it's only open on the weekend, so we'll probably be doing that. So here's some teepees that I think you can stay in as well. They've got the covered wagon and the teepees. So this one looks like maybe the kids would stay in the little one. Yeah. And somebody else would stay in the big one. I don't know if someone's staying in it. Doesn't look like it. Dare we? Oh wow, there's a bunk bed in there. Table and chairs and a regular bed.
This is so cool.
That's really cool. Oh, they have nice lounge chairs too. And I like the fact that it's a really nice pool, huh? It's freezing cold, it's not heated. It's not even supposed to be open right now. It's not? It's like it's freezing. So that was the pool. And I think we're just gonna head back up to the RV and get the scooters going. Kennedy's done, she had to take a math test. And so we're gonna go back up to the RV and then get the scooters and then just kind of explore and cruise around. I need to get something to eat. I'm starving. It's all right, buddy. You can go and get it.
Roy's getting his food for the winter.
He was up there and then he dropped it. Not to mention, as you can see, hopefully, I'm moving up in the world. I have a mic. I actually have two, huh, Kennedy? But
yeah,
you don't have yours on.
No, where is it?
It's put away. No, it's okay.
Oh.
But, and we're just getting ready for some dinner. Tiff is making sweet potato. Sweet potatoes in the air fryer. We're gonna have some chicken, some broccoli on both the chicken and the broccoli on the Blackstone. And as you can see, we're in a completely different campsite now. We decided this number 30 was empty and we just felt like it had so much more room. Like if we were perched on the edge before and we had that whole tree situation. So now we have like this whole, nobody's next to us here. I kind of feel like it's a better spot. So we were right there. And also there was that tree situation, that split tree. And now we're right over here. And we're glad we asked, because although I think we are close to the, in fact, you could kind of see it. We're close to the howling. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there he is. The Ojai area is just really cool. We went down to Steckel Park, which is a county campground right next to this KOA, because Taylor and Ryan from the Backcountry Bunch are thinking of joining us tomorrow, and they're going to just camp. There's a campsite left over there, and they're going to do that, I think. And we are just getting ready to eat. I'm hungry. Kennedy wants to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's our little friend. Looking good. Broccoli, chicken, and the sweet potatoes that'll be fried in the air fryer. Why is it so much more fun to cook not at home? Well, should have taken a picture of our nice little setting here, but it was good. But now, unfortunately, it's time to clean up. Oh, I forgot I have chicken still underneath here. So here we are. We're getting ready to watch a movie. We're also going to have s'mores. There's our sticks, and there is our s'mores. Our graham crackers, our marshmallows, and our chocolate.
Over here just a bit further. Been odd, Scott, but he's no thief or murderer. Knows this land about better than anybody I can think of.
It's a beautiful morning. And earlier this morning, right outside the window here, there was a peacock with its entire plumage like standing up, and gave us a beautiful show. He was showing off for the ladies. Yeah, it's really nice out. Feels good. Supposed to be a nice day today, sunny for, well, at least half the day. Then it looks like maybe there might be some fog or cloudiness that comes in midday. Then tomorrow is supposed to be cooler. Question is, why is it so much easier to slow down and enjoy the little things of life when you're out in nature and camping? I guess just away from all of your everyday responsibilities. It seems like it's so much easier to focus on, the more important aspects of life and relationships. So much easier to kind of stay grounded and not get lost on the unimportant things. That's why we love hopping in the roll and escape. I want him to turn around. Come on, buddy, turn around. Look at that. Beautiful. Hey, buddy. Nice. Walked up on the road up above the campsite. Get a little different view. This campground is totally surrounded by all sorts of agriculture. Here's a crop that is not unfamiliar to me. Giant avocado orchard here. Looks like a relatively newer grove. And it's so weird. They're all planted on like mounds, like a giant furrowed mound. That's something that we did not do back when we had our orchard. So I think today what we'll do is get some breakfast going, and we can't do any of the zip line stuff today because it's only open right now pre-Memorial Day. We can only do that on Saturday and Sunday. So today I think will just be maybe we'll go down and play in the creek, lounge at the pool, cruise around on the scooters a little bit. One thing I really do want to show everyone is this rock labyrinth that Kennedy and I did last night. There's this huge giant rock labyrinth. If you follow it in from the outside ring to the center, it's a half a mile by the time you wind around. And then obviously, if you go from the center back out again to the outside, another half mile. So it's a full mile. So we have no power. This morning when I was looking at my phone, which had been plugged in, it said it had 93%. And I thought that was weird. Like, it should be at 100%. And then I thought there was something wrong with my phone battery. And then I just went to plug in the air fryer, and there's no power. And I came out here to our watchdog, and it's not on. Flip the breaker, nothing's happened. So no error code on our watchdog. So it's like this pedestal has no power. So I'm going to go to the office and see if I can figure it out. We're off to the office. Bumpy filming for you guys. A little better on this road. Okay, so in some ways I'm relieved. So I went into the office, and their door's open and their lights are out. And I'm like, is there no power? And they're like, yeah, no, there's no power. The whole area is off. And one of the guys said he saw a truck at a pole down the way working on something. So at least it's the entire park and not just our pedestal, because if it was just our pedestal and the option would have been to change spaces again, I wouldn't have been happy. That would have not been good. We're gonna do kind of egg sandwiches. Some bacon, fried egg, and some slice of cheese on an English muffin. You normally get the ready cooked bacon. Seems less greasy and more crispy, but you got like, we normally get it at Costco, and we didn't have time to go to Costco, so at the regular store it was super expensive and you didn't get hardly any pieces. Have these little containers to help keep your fried egg in one spot on the grill. It's our favorite thing, the Blackstone. I've said it before, say it again. This is the Blackstone Adventure. Ready. It's 2-burner. And it just makes the food good. It's fun to cook on. It's easy to cook on. Okay, so here it is. The finishing touches. And I think we're good. Is it cold, Cameron?
Yeah, it's freezing.
So the pool is not heated. And it's definitely not heated. Oh man, it's cold. But it's a pretty pool area. So here we are at the start of the rock labyrinth. Ta-da! We've arrived. So Kennedy and I decided that we were going to walk down to the creek. I don't know how to get down to it because the whole thing's like a cliff. There's got to be somewhere where we can get down to it. I mean, that looks pretty sketched. Right there. Yeah, it's really running. Here's that big rock we saw from a distance. How is it?
It's good. It feels like a jacuzzi, but not as warm. This is actually really, really nice.
We made it up an easier way. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say is good about this KOA. My negatives are that it could be way more well kept. It looks like it needs a lot of in the areas of maintenance. The positives are they have a really beautiful pool, and they have a lot of, they're close to the river, so that's something fun to do, particularly if it was hot. They have a nice playground. They have the zip line and all that. They have the big bouncy pillow. But little stuff, I think that them going and checking each campsite before someone new checks in, making sure it's clear of trash, just, mowing or weed eating the weeds. Just some upkeep. Look who came to join us. Shrinus and Taylor.
Hi.
And Auto Pants. We had tacos, salad, and what are we gonna do? S'mores for dessert?
Yeah. Normally they're pretty strong.
We found this secret stairway that goes down to the pool area. We're headed down to the zip line area because the kids are gonna do the zip line. So they're all lining up, getting their equipment. Here comes Cameron. Here she comes. Here comes Kennedy. The first obstacle course. Here comes Taylor. There's Kennedy going through the ropes. So Cameron's up in a giant net. What's that like, Weez? You're like a silhouette. There's Ryan. So here's the next zip line. They're way up in the trees. It looks clear. Is there anyone on the platform? Yeah, the guy said you can run across this one. Shaw would love to do this, right, Shaw? Kennedy's cruising on this one. Yes, definitely the most challenging part of the course towards the end here. And Cameron is the first one out and the first one done. Go! Well, here we are. All good things must come to an end. So what we've decided to do before we leave is go ahead and vacuum and mop. So that's all done before we get home. So we're getting out the vacuum hose. This rig has a whole house vacuum, and it comes in quite handy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and check us out soon. We're going to be hitting the road again in just a couple of weeks. Don't leave yet if you want a good laugh. So, I shouldn't start every sentence with so. I'm going to cut that out. So you know what that means. So I called. So we just arrived. So we got here. So we're in this. So this is a little setup. So this is the. So that was the pool. So I forgot to. So here we are. So I think today so we have no power.